Hello, welcome back to Cruise1st TV. It's Derek and Polly with you for the next 30 minutes as we showcase the ultimate freestyle cruising experience with Norwegian Cruise Line, where you'll sail to exotic destinations while indulging in world-class dining, thrilling entertainment and endless activities. And best of all, we're doing it all inclusive and then some as we cruise free at sea with so much value packed into the prices we've got coming your way. That was a long sentence, wasn't it? But yes, there's a lot.
So true, but best of all, we'll be cruising on board two of NCL's latest ships. We've got the Norwegian Prima and Viva, and coming up, we'll be soaking up the sunshine of the Caribbean for November next year. Before we plan ahead to 2025 with a voyage around the best of Greece and Turkey. But first up, we're looking ahead to May next year with an all-inclusive Adriatic coasts and Italy. 11 nights leaving on the 5th of May. We will fly to Rome in Italy and start things with a one-night pre-cruise stay.
Perfect.
Great way to start things off. And in Rome, what a place. There's so many musts when you go there. The Vatican, the Colosseum next to the Roman Forum, next to that, the Capitoline Museums, of course, the Trevi Fountain, probably, yeah, the most famous fountain in the world, isn't it? Then you can go to the Pantheon. I mean, it's just rich in history at every single turn.
It's beautiful. It's just so lovely and so relaxing and so Italy. Quintessential Italy. Beautiful.
Then you will join Norwegian Viva, brand spanking new. Wow, very, very exciting. Let's take a look on board her. She is exciting. She looks absolutely gorgeous. You've got entertainment, you've got swimming pools. Oh my goodness. Yes, you saw that right. An
it's a racetrack.
Go-kart racetrack on board. How much fun. This is when the big kid in you comes out. You're on your holiday and that's when you can just literally enjoy yourself and be that big kid. Oh, look at these gorgeous indulgent suites. Aren't they so lovely? A great place for, you know, to go and have that family time where you can switch off, where you can relax and just really enjoy each other's company with quality time. Yeah,
this is like, actually, do you know what? Two words that sum it up really nicely are boutique playtime.
Yeah.
Because it absolutely is. And, you know, whether it's just you two as a couple or where it's the whole of your lot, they're all going to have a great time. I mean, listen, you don't all have to be doing the whizzy-bang things, the slides, the racetrack and everything else. Plenty of places to just nip away, quietly have a book, out in the sun, go to the spa. There's so much there as well. And don't forget, as part of your offering, you are all-inclusive on this as well. So that's what's called free at sea. So you've got your premium drinks package included. You've got shore excursion credits for every port that you are going to. You've got a Wi-Fi package in here and a night of speciality dining. And speciality dining is something, pardon the pun, that Norwegian really do specialise in. There are so many different options, and to know that a night of that is all part of your fare is brilliant. You're on board for 10 nights.
Absolutely gorgeous. The restaurants, just take a look at the styling of them. We know the food's going to be gorgeous, but to be in these brand new interiors just feels lovely. What I like the look of on board is the Vibe Beach Club. They've sort of created a beach club on board. Sounds very exclusive, doesn't it? Cruising out the port for Rome, arriving in Livorno, Italy, which is the port for Florence and Pisa. Well, Florence is an art and architectural heaven, while the Leaning Tower has, of course, made Pisa famous. Don't just admire it from below. Go on, climb up it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Naples next, which is the port for Pompeii. Now, the ruins are obviously super interesting to explore. This week, the BBC actually reported that a kitchen shrine adorned with serpents was found. Bakery, human skeletons, they're finding stuff all the time. Next, it's Messina. Now, legend says that it was founded by the giants in ancient Greek times, but there's so much history to go and visit as well. The cathedral with its 3 late Gothic portals, so beautiful. Malta next, you're going to Valletta. Now, they have incredible original Baroque architecture, fortified city walls overlooking the Mediterranean Sea, and of course the Co-Cathedral of St. John is well worth a visit. It's spectacular. Sicily next, you're going to Catania. Beaches, ancient sites, museums, rolled into one gorgeous package. There's a really historic centre there as well, which is a World Heritage Site, and it's packed with really elegant architecture. You could be taking so many photos. Corfu in Greece next, which has got gorgeous whitewashed houses, Byzantine churches, and the remains of Venetian fortresses and Greek temples. Wow. If you want a bit of a DIY spa experience, you can lather yourself in the mineral mud on the shore of the Canal d'Amour. Next, you're going to Dubrovnik. Now, if you are a Game of Thrones fan, you are going to love it. Loads of it was filmed here. If you've seen King's Landing, you can go and visit. In fact, there's loads of Game of Thrones tours, so you go to the filming sites. Split in Croatia's next as well. There's a really gorgeous tour to go to the Krka waterfalls. And then there's also a Blue Lagoon trip where you go to an underwater museum. You can go and snorkel. You don't have to dive. That sounds lovely as well. Next is Slovenia. You're going to Koper. Now, I love the look of the excursions to the caves there. They are amazing. They're the largest caves in the world. Just a massive natural wonder. And then you've got the castle there, which is just amazing medieval engineering. You'll think, how was that even made? Then you're going to Trieste, which is the port of Venice, where you'll come off the ship and fly home.
Yeah, lovely. Really interesting itinerary, actually. A little bit off the beaten track, actually. It's not following, you know, a sort of traditional and predictable route that a lot of cruise routes can take. This is really nice. And this is what Norwegian are really, really great at, actually. They give you a great cruise product to enjoy on board, and then they take you to slightly different places. They take you to those ports that might not be on every other itinerary, which I really like. And of course, there's so much included as part of this offering as well. It's really, really nice. So this is coming up when? May. Not that far away at all. It's 11 nights in all, and included in the price I'm about to give you, of course, the flight from the UK to Rome, and that's only a short flight as well, which is brilliant. A night in a hotel there, and then you've got 10 nights of cruising, all inclusive, of course, on the brand new Norwegian Viva. You've got premium drinks included, a Wi-Fi package, shore excursion credits for every single port that you're going into, and a night of specialty dining included as well. We're cruising through Italy, Sicily, Malta, Croatia, Slovenia, and Corfu, right the way through to Trieste, and then we'll fly back to the UK from Venice. That flight's included as well. Oh my word. Okay, this is a lot of travel and a lot included in your cruise for the price you're about to see right now. And you consider that's your drinks and so much more included while you're on the cruise. It's the flights and the travel all sorted, and it's that night in Rome as well. That's a cracking price tag, and this is a brand new ship. And we're talking about a brand new ship from a cruise line that really is up there in the cruise industry as well. Smart, sophisticated, like we said before, boutique playground, absolutely amazing. Let's look at upgrades, shall we, on the cruise, see what they look like. So there are your prices going up to ocean view, balcony, and indeed to suite as well. There are other dates available in August next year. The price will obviously vary by date, so talk to the team about that one, so you can go in August next year as well. But actually, I always think with a new ship, the sooner the better, don't you? Definitely, because you want to get on and see. And if you love Norwegian and you haven't been on one of their sort of newer offerings, oh my word, they are completely and utterly spectacular. They really are. Listen, I would suggest if you want to do this, first of all, give us a call and book it. Secondly, go back and watch this show again and go and see the footage of the ship, because she's absolutely beautiful. She really is. If you're new to us here at Cruise1st TV, first of all, welcome. We are on air 7 days a week, of course. Our base channel is Sky Channel 681, but we're also 24/7 on our YouTube channel as well. And here's why so many people make us their choice.
With over 20 years of travel experience, when booking with Cruise1st, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. As a fully bonded member of APTA and Atoll Protected, you have the peace of mind that your booking is safe with us. We've been on your TV screens for over a decade, and we guarantee the best cruise prices. If you find one of our offers cheaper elsewhere on TV, then we'll match or beat that price. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday with many of our deals. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until your due date to pay your balance. Plus, we're one of the highest rated cruise agents on Trustpilot, with over 6,000 independent reviews, so you can be fully confident when booking your next holiday with Cruise1st.
And don't you think this is a really interesting way of looking at holidays? It's funny, isn't it? Before doing this, you and I even doing this, we would have been presenting other things and all the rest of it. And booking a holiday, you would always go down the traditional route of either recommendations from friends, or it used to be the days of the old teletext on the telly.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Or picking up a brochure, wasn't it? That's it. These days, we are that living, breathing brochure.
Yes, we can bring it to life for you. It's nice to look online. We've got an amazing website with all our holiday packages, but it's really great when it's brought to life in front of you. Right, we've got an all-inclusive Caribbean with you New York stay. It's 15 nights, and on the 27th of November next year, we're going to fly you to that city that never sleeps for a 3-night pre-cruise stay in New York. Oh, yes. Now, this popped up on my Instagram feed this week. You know Breakfast at Tiffany's, the film, and the iconic. They've got this new restaurant/cafe there at Tiffany's, so you can literally go and have breakfast at Tiffany's, and it's beautiful. It's all in that, you know, that sort of turquoise coloured theming. It looks very elegant.
Is it Tiffany's as in the jewellery store?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so it's all done in that colours, and it's
I never got all of that.
And if you do go to New York and you go into the Tiffany's, they've got one of the largest diamonds in the world on display there.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's absolutely fabulous.
And that's one of about a million things you can do in New York, to be honest.
I know, we've run out of time, but there's so much to do. So after that, you will join Norwegian Prima for your 11-night all-inclusive cruise. Oh, she's quite new, isn't she? She only launched last year. She was kind of like the first in... like the big changes, really, wasn't it, for NCL?
Yeah. I mean, completely and utterly beautiful. As you can see, they've got things like infinity pools at the side of the ship there. And it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I'd always wondered, in a way, why the infinity pool concept didn't make it onto cruise ships, and then Norwegian did it, and I was like, yes, brilliant, somebody's finally done it. It makes sense, doesn't it? Swimming up to the ocean while sailing on the ocean just makes so much sense, doesn't it?
While sipping a glass of fizz, that just looks amazing.
Oh yeah, you can do that, and it's included as well.
Oh,
you've got free and sea factored in here as well. So again, your drinks, your night of speciality dining, your Wi-Fi and your shore excursion credits are part of the offer here as well, which is really, really nice. It's fabulous. What a lovely looking ship again, isn't it? And again, great if it's just you two as a couple for a cheeky getaway, or whether you've got the kids with you, whether you've got mum and dad with you, brothers and sisters, friends that you holiday with. Everyone can do their own thing, which is brilliant.
Well, it's great when it's all inclusive like this, isn't it, as well? When you're all, if there is a larger party, no one's having to split the bill, sort it out. You can just all go away. You can all have what you want.
I cringe. I want the ground to open up whenever a few of you sit around a table and say, "Oh well, she only had the water and I didn't drink wine and I can't do that."
Oh my goodness, we just saw the water slides on board. They look absolutely amazing, don't they? You'll just love it.
Can we do it as well as the kids, though?
Absolutely.
Oh,
this is your holiday. I know you just, when you see things, all these exciting things like go-karting and slides, and no, this is for adults too.
Wonderful.
This is your holiday. You're going to have the best time enjoying it. All those gorgeous restaurants. And of course, as well, you've got on board Noodles, the Smokehouse. You've got Starbucks as well, if that takes your fancy. So,
lovely.
Cruising out of New York, 2 days at sea, arriving in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Plata. Now you can take a cable car to the peak of Mount Isabel de Torres, or you can enjoy a concert at an amphitheatre facing the Atlantic Ocean. So much to do there, or just enjoy the beach. Next, it's San Juan in Puerto Rico. Now the old walled city is filled with cobblestone streets. You've got brightly painted colonial buildings and fortifications that have been designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then it's Basseterre in St Kitts. Now you've got wonderful beaches there, relatively crowd-free as well. Nature lovers will love it. You've got lava formations, tropical forests and lagoons as well. Want something more action-packed? You can dive at ancient shipwrecks too. Then it's St Thomas in the US Virgin Islands. Now the dolphin experience and coral world are well worth a visit. You can go swimming with dolphins there. There's a really good tour as well. It's called the Historic Main Street Food Tour. Yum, yum, yum. You can imagine what that is. Next, it's Tortola. The Carlwood Distillery is really interesting. You can go and tour it. It goes back 2 centuries, and it calls itself the oldest rum distillery in the Caribbean. So you can even try some, take some home too, cruising for a day, then arriving in King's Wharf in Bermuda. Just take an island tour while you're here. See Somerset Drawbridge, the smallest drawbridge in the world. Go to Gibbs Hill Lighthouse, the Botanical Gardens, then it takes in North Shore Road and the city of Hamilton. Cruising arriving in New York, where you'll fly back home.
And you know what? When you come back, you will have enjoyed so much relaxation on a new ship, or relatively, well, yeah, she's last year, so brand new to all intents and purposes. You'd have had that time in New York. I was just thinking, and I've said this before, a couple of times I've tried to cost up just a few days in a half-decent hotel in New York and the flight. And you know, you back out of the booking because you think, I'm not spending that much on so little. And an offer like this gives you so much, because in November next year, when the weather here is even more ghastly than it has been recently, you will be escaping for 15 nights in all. We're flying you off to New York. That flight is included. 3 nights in a New York hotel. That's included as well. Then 11 nights of cruising on the brand new Norwegian Prima to the Caribbean. Remember, the cruise there includes your shore excursion credits for every port that you're going to, a Wi-Fi package, a night of specialty dining while you're on board, and premium drinks throughout the whole cruise. And when you finish the cruise, we include the flight back to the UK from New York as well. Now, the reason I go through all the things that are included in the price is the price, because look at this. Because once you start doing the flight plus hotel search, which we've all done, we've all been to those websites that say, we save you the most, we do this, we do that. So you start searching and you think, gosh, really? And then you look at an offer like this, because of course, remember, a cruise ship is unlike any hotel in the world. No hotel could begin to offer what a cruise ship can. So all you got to do is find that right offer for you, because the price tag is absolutely on your side. And because we're shopping in advance, we can put a low deposit down on this one. So just £199 each today, and that guarantees that price tag locked in at $2,299 per person. Now, as it is on this one, I think you're 3 nights in New York on this one, aren't they? But if you want to add more nights in New York, remember, because we can tailor this holiday for you, just speak to the team and we can make that happen for you. Now, this package as a whole, you can also take in February of 2025 as well. I know that's way into the future, but you can still put the low deposit down on that today. Now, obviously the price will differ, and if you want to know the price for that date, just call our team on 0800 953 4700. Let's look at the upgrades then for this package there. There are your prices to go up to ocean view, balcony, or indeed up to the suite as well. And oh my word, you should see the suites on these brand new Norwegian ships. It is, honestly, it's like having your own private apartment, as they say in LA, on board. Incredible. So again, talk to the team if you want more details about that. There's more details on our website as well at cruise1st.tv. Remember, these holidays are unforgettable opportunities, or unforgettable even opportunities, for you to make great savings, but also have a very different holiday than a lot of people are used to as well. It's amazing. If you've never done a cruise before, you should really consider it, because this is absolutely your moment. All the major cruise lines are vying for your attention, and I tell you what, we are here to pick out the very, very best deals right throughout the business as well. Talking of which, next we're going to Greece and Turkey, which is wonderful. Do you know what? I've never been to either. I really fancy the idea of going to Turkey, actually. Really, really nice. And the Greek Isles, you know, drinking in the history, the food, the culture, I think that really appeals to a lot of people.
Oh, you must. You're going to love this. It's all-inclusive Greece and Turkey, 12 nights, 9th of September 2025, so loads of time to plan, where we'll fly you to Athens in Greece for a 2-night pre-cruise stay. I just can't believe you've never been. The Acropolis, amazing.
I know.
The Pantheon, and of course the Temple of the Olympian Zeus are 3 of like the must-see attractions. But Athens, it's the oldest capital in Europe. It was named after the Greek goddess of wisdom and ruled by kings until the 9th century BC. It's the birthplace of democracy. But I mean, it's just like iconic Greece. I just can't believe you.
I know.
It's fabulous.
And we nearly did this year, actually, because, you know, my other half is a sculptor.
Of course,
so,
would
you know,
love it.
this is pennies from heaven for someone like that. So, yeah,
It's
we will definitely
beautiful.
get there. It's wonderful.
And
So,
such
in
a
Athens,
thriving
you've got
city.
2 nights, isn't it?
You've got 2 nights. Then you're going to join the Norwegian Viva. She's so new. She's absolutely beautiful. You are going to love your 10-night all-inclusive cruise on board, enjoying all the amazing things that are on board. The racetrack. Wow, yes, you can do go-karting at sea. There are big, massive slides. Now, there's dual drop slides. It goes from deck 18 to deck 8. It's 99 feet, the drop.
That's a long way down. It's worth doing, though. Do you know what I've just spotted? Sorry,
Yeah.
I gave a quick gasp through
It's
the
all
middle
right.
of your sentence there.
I thought it was the slide you were so
What's the
excited about.
worst thing about playing darts with somebody in the pub? What's the most annoying thing?
I mean, I don't play darts because I'm useless. I can't hit it.
Well, keeping the scores, doing all the maths along the way. Well, they've got a new digital arts experience there where actually cameras do all the adding up and all of the hard work for you.
That sounds
How clever is that?
absolutely fabulous. There's just loads on board the Play Cube. That's really great. You've got little challenges. You've got escape rooms on board as well. A digital golf course. I did digital golf the other day for the first time, and digital bowling as well.
Digital golf?
Yeah.
What's that?
It was kind of like virtual. I'm really good at it. Much better than real golf. Same with bowling. You just much better. It's great fun.
I'm afraid on this ship, though, I would be day pass to the racetrack every single day. I mean, I don't think you could ever tire of that for your whole cruise.
Absolutely. Now, if that all looks a little bit too action-packed and you just want to relax a bit, the Vibe Beach Club has those infinity hot tubs on the side of the ship. Amazing. Cruising out of the port for Athens, arriving in Thessaloniki, which is the home of ancient churches. You've got the famous secluded Athos monasteries as well. You've got the 2 peninsulas on Halkidiki, known for their warm, shallow waters as well. Next, arriving in Turkey. Amazing. Now, you've got an archaeological and historic heritage dating back 8,500 years, supposedly the birthplace of Homer. It's famous for natural and historic beauty of the surrounding area. Next, it's Istanbul, where you've got an overnight on board in port, which is amazing. The Blue Mosque there just looks incredible as well. So many things to see. You've got the Galata Tower, the Grand Bazaar. You've got the Theodosian Walls, the Hagia Sophia. Wow, it's just like history at every turn as well.
Gorgeous.
You want to take it in. Next, it's Volos in Greece. Again, you've got more ancient archaeological sites there. You've got access to the Pelion mountain range, which is home of the mythical centaur. So if you're into Greek mythology, this is really for you. As a kid, I remember being fascinated and going to Greece, making my parents do all these trips. Mykonos. Now, Mykonos is more famous. Mykonos is more famous now. The rich and famous. Everybody's there this summer that's a celebrity. So there's lots of high-end beach clubs. You can do the history stuff, but if you do want a day on the beach and just to relax and feel like a celeb, this is the place to do it. Then Santorini. Oh my goodness, it's just the most beautiful Greek island. It's like being on a film set. It's so perfect. When you see all those restaurants on the cliffside looking out onto the sea, that's Santorini. That's where it's all done. Next, Rhodes, which is known for some absolutely delicious food, local products as well. It's also got a winemaking tradition that goes back into antiquity. So perhaps you want to go and experience that while you're there as well. Then it's Heraklion, which is famous for cultural sites. You've got museums, you've got Knossos Palace, the Archaeological Museum of Heraklion, which are landmarks as well. And then the Old Town is really multicultural. It's a real melting pot as well, which is worth a visit. Crete next, which has got beautiful beaches, more amazing Greek architecture as well. And then you'll find archaeological sites there as the Minoan palaces of Knossos. That's one thing I did make my parents take me as a kid as well. The Museum of Natural History and the Historical Museum of Crete. Then you're back into the port for Athens and you're flying home.
I think we should see some pictures of these trips that you you made your parents do to ancient Greece and beyond.
It's very odd as a child that it struck me.
Yeah.
I think I had some like Osborne book of Greek mythology, and
you had to go everywhere.
Just got me. I was like, this is really interesting.
She had to see it all. Amazing though. Well, listen, for Polly, that would be reliving memories. For you, it's a brand new discovery. That would be the same for me as well. Incredible. You know, whether you are a culture vulture or not, these are fascinating places to go and visit. Remember, you don't have to get off at every single port if you don't want to. Actually, there are some nice port days where everybody else goes off for their excursions and you feel like you've got the ship to yourself. It's really, really nice. There's still plenty going on board on a port day. So this is September, 2 years away, this one, 2025. It's 12 nights in all, and we've got an early booking saving here. And included is the flight from the UK out to Athens, 2 nights in a hotel there, room only, and then you've got 10 nights of cruising on Norwegian Viva around the Greek Isles and Turkey, including that overnight in Istanbul as well. The cruise includes a night of speciality dining on board, a Wi-Fi package, premium drinks package, and a shore excursion credit for every single port you go to. You can put low deposits down on this as well, just £199 each. It is 2 years away after all, and your price tag, again, to guarantee this kind of price for a holiday that's 2 years away is a brave move for any holiday company, let me tell you, because who knows the price of anything in 2 years' time, and to look that far ahead. So this very much is an early booking saving offer, considering what's included, for less than £2,000 each. Lovely, lovely holiday. Brilliant getaway, and again, no one's got a diary for 2025, so I think that date can work for pretty much everyone, can't it? It's after the school holidays as well, actually, isn't it? It's when the schools go back. So actually, if you just fancy a little escape and maybe, you know, peak summer with children around isn't for you, then looks like this could be the ideal opportunity. Here's the upgrades on board to take you up to ocean view, balcony, or indeed your suite as well. It's a wonderful opportunity, actually. Really, really nice indeed. In fact, I should talk to the other half about this, really, shouldn't I? Because we should get ducks in a row in advance, 2 years in advance. That's pretty good going, actually, isn't it? 0800 953 4700 is the number to call, and it's free, and we're here to talk to you 7 days a week. No question too silly, I promise you. Right, before we go, my friends, I am going to squidge in some quick picks. Again, these have all got the free as sea upgrades in them. So the drinks, the Wi-Fi, the shore excursion credit, and speciality dining as well. So take a little butchers at these. First one then, NCL 229 is all-inclusive Turkey, Greece, Italy and France for 12 nights. 29th of August next year, you fly to Athens for 2 nights, and then you've got 10 nights on Norwegian Viva there, all inclusive there. Really nice itinerary as well, 1999 per person. NCL 230 is Canada and Iceland with a New York stay for 17 nights, 24th of April in 2025. It's a 3-night stay in New York, 2 weeks of Norwegian Prima cruising, all inclusive to Canada and Iceland, ending in Southampton there. Flight, of course, to New York included there as well. 2499 per person, NCL 230. Get all the details on the website, of course, at Cruise1st.tv. And the last one there, the all-inclusive Ancient Eastern Med, NCL 231. Goes on the 6th of May 2025. You fly to Rome for a night in a hotel there, and then 11 nights of all-inclusive cruising around the Eastern Med, ending in Istanbul in Turkey there. We include the flights, of course, 2199 per person, and that includes your drinks, Wi-Fi, excursion credit, and a night of speciality dining as well, as do all of those offers on the screen. So just take that reference, the NCL, with the number on it, and then take that to the website, pop it in, and you get all the details and the opportunity to book there. Lots of those will have low deposits on them as well. So again, talk to the team or jump onto the website for any of those quick picks. It's Cruise1st.tv. Oh, actually, we managed to squeeze quite a lot into that show, didn't we?
We did. Oh, I really like the look of the New York one.
Yeah, very, very nice. I think now, after you've inspired me, you know, you've inspired me to go and see the ancient ruins of ancient Greece.
Absolutely. Get it booked. Great deals to be had. Stay right with us. We're going to be back again in just a few moments. We have got more epic adventures to share with you.
Yeah, it's always going on here, so make sure you are here with us right the way through the day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.